Already. Shalom, Israel. What's up? I give an honor and praises to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, QADASH. On the brother, I'm on for down to Florida from the camp province of Babylon. Coming with a quick hit to the spirit power by MILLSTONE. Lord wanted to edify and feed these sheep. The bond said I was an apostle, being MILLSTONE, teaching well. Peace and blessings to the brothers who push this work in true sincerity. Just got the bride. Now, it's I don't really got a title for this lesson. Just flowing in the spirit pretty much. And spirit was on me to go into. It's the book of Acts, chapter 14, verse 22. It's just confirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue in the faith, and that we must, through much tribulation, enter into the kingdom of YAHAWASHI. All right, and it says, exhorting, all right, them to continue in the faith. All right, you Wakim, all right, you sincere brothers and few sisters, man, to continue, striving in this faith, as we know the times are going to get a lot rougher. All right, we see this devil, Trump, making more executive orders. All right, now they have it where they're going to check, okay, civilians, all right, and criminals, okay, in these times, man. So we just see that Esau's come down, having, that great wrath. All right, we're getting closer and closer to where this thing could lead to a possible, demonization, persecution. So hey, all these things is leading up according to prophecy. All right, but in the midst of these things, the Spirit was on me to go into some exhortation, to exhort, all right, you Akim, all right, you sisters, all right, in the faith that, hey, man, we almost out of here, man, okay? But it says, through much tribulation, okay, enter into the kingdom of YAHAWASHI. So tribulation, all right, we have to go through. All right, a lot of tribulation we have to go through to enter into that kingdom, man. All right, of YAHAWASHI. So to get there, man, we have to, suffer. All right, we have to deal with the things that come with it. All right, but in the midst of these things, YAHAWASHI is going to be with us. Okay, so I'm gonna grab this right here, going into Salakia, if it's a little noisy. But I'm gonna grab this in the book of Sirach, one of my favorite chapters to go into. All right, as for exhortation, because you have it where the Lord is giving us this comfort within these scriptures, as we know. Matter of fact, let me see. Okay, yeah, I'm just going to Sirach chapter 2. So, yeah, as the scriptures give us the comfort within these scriptures, man, that we are able to, have that strength and have that encouragement, the will to fight, all right, within these dangerous times. Every day we wake up, we deal with our, daily battles. This chapter, touches up on a lot of key points, man. Okay, so I just wanted to bring it out. This is the book of Ecclesiastes, known as Sirach, chapter 2, verse 1. It says, "My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, all right, YAHAWASHI, prepare thy soul for temptation." All right, so coming in this truth, you're gonna have to gird yourself up to be in the mindset of prepared for what's to come. All right, temptation, man, left and right. You're gonna have, demons coming at you. You're gonna have temptation, presented towards you. Okay, you're gonna have all these things, man, in the midst of you trying to serve YAHAWASHI in truth and sincerity. And that's something that we all have to consider as we come into this truth, that, we are, a target, all right, because we're fighting for righteousness, okay, to be in a state of being right with the Lord, man, okay? We the only ones that's seeking to do better, all right, and hoping that we get saved by these things, that the works by our faith, okay, in action, okay, to get up out of here, to be delivered, We're the only ones, man, okay, which there are those that are going to come into this thing, all right, but as we serve, as we are serving and doing what we have to do now, our main goal is to hope that we get the hell up out of here, and then everything comes after that, and we hope to be that elect, okay. But you're going to deal with temptations. You're going to deal with, the rough part of this thing. All right. It says, verse 2, set thy heart aright and constantly endure. All right. It says, and make not haste in the time of trouble. And as we know, as we're getting our minds girded up in the spirit, all right, for the more harsher times to come, all right, as the scripture says, it says not to make haste in trouble, okay? Make not haste in trouble, all right, because even though this devil is going to come with it, as we see, you know, he's opening up doors for other things to come. And it's a little bit more into that too, but it's not clicking with me just yet. It escaped me, you know, what I was going to bring out. But the point is that when these devils are cranking up this heat, it's the spirit to not make haste of it, okay? But to trust in this, you know, YAHAWASHI, that he's going to intervene and give you the spirit that you need, okay, to be able to operate within these times. You know, so you don't want to be a haster that was kicking your door and you trying to jump out the window, you trying to do this, do that. That's the easy execution, man, you know, judgment. All right, but our mindset is to be focused on the spirit. All right, hello, one of you can hear me. All right, my brothers, are you ever hear me? It says, verse 3, cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end. Okay, and one of the beloved brothers, Tazawan, put in the chat, all right, along the lines of saying, you know, we at the end of this thing, you know, finish the race. All right, you know, wanna, you know, finish the race so you can get that last increase, man. All right, you endure these things, you fight these things off, and you deal with the trials and tribulations. All right, so that ultimately you can get that increase at the end. Okay, that's what we're seeking for. All right, shalom to you, Akim, that's on a, you know, come aboard. YAHAWASHI on Shabbat, thought to you, Akim. All right, even a few sisters listening, but that's what we're fighting for, man. Okay, to get that increase. You know, we ain't doing all this thing, you know, suffering and going through the hell for nothing, man. All right, YAHAWASHI is giving us what we need, you know, through our daily sufferings every day. All right, so how much more for in the end when it comes to when we are in a time of need? Okay, the Lord doing that, you know, now, you know, on, you know, certain scales, how much more on a bigger scale, man? Okay, so it says, reading again, it says, verse 3, cleave unto him and depart not away. So that's the ultimate goal, to cleave unto him. All right, and that's what, you know, speaks to myself first and foremost. Likewise, speaking to Akim, you know, we have to cleave more into YAHAWASHI in these times so that we can receive that last increase. It says, and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end. Verse 4, whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully. All right, there's many things that we're going to deal with, all right, as we are already dealing with in this kingdom, but it's worse to come. All right, but if we take it cheerfully, all right, that increase comes. Who knows, well, when our brothers that we be able to elect, that power comes. And then, you know, greater of all, you know, salvation, man. You know, so, hey, you know, dealing with those sufferings, you know, being patient, it pays off, all right, so to speak. Reading again, it says, verse 4, whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient, meaning to suffer, right? Patient going to suffering. It says, when thou art changed to a lower state, right? You know, we you know, brothers barely making it through, all right, scraping your pockets just to get things paid, the bills, all right, barely got transportation, or you know, you gotta scramble to do certain things, or even if you have certain things a certain way, it's still some pull or headache in the midst of what you're trying to do as you serving YAHAWASHI, which we're in the kingdom of wickedness, man. You know, everything we hear is vexation. Everything that we see is vexation. All right, shit, everything that we taste is vexation, man. Because it's not as at its pure form. And that's what we're fighting for, to be at its pure form, man. You know, in righteousness. You know, where you can think about the kingdom and you can see things blooming, okay, gloomy, you know, wake up and you able to put on, you know, the finest of the gear, finest of the, you know, garments, and finest of everything, man. You know, it's what you're fighting for. All right, you see, you see the skies, man, everything, the trees, the animals, All right, you fighting for everything to be put in its rightful state. All right, and a part of that fight comes with having to take a humble and humiliation, Shalakia, by my pronunciation. But you have to take that route to receive it. Okay, so that's why the scriptures tell you, verse 4, whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, because we know what we're fighting for, man. All right, we know what we're dealing with, this suffering for. All right. All right, and it's only going to get greater in understanding these things as it's getting worse, because we're going to be getting closer to it. All right. It says, and be patient with our change to a lower state. So we have to be patient as we are at this lower state right now, man. You know, and it doesn't feel nice. It says, verse 5, for gold is tried in the fire, an acceptable man in the furnace of adversity. All right, so acceptable man in the furnace of adversity. All right, and that's a part of that suffering we got to go through to receive the benefits that come with the kingdom, man. Okay, being on the right hand side of YAHAWASHI. Okay, you know, to receive these things, man, we have to deal with that fire, the spiritual fire we're dealing with now. You know, the suffering, waking up every day, dealing with the headaches, dealing with the body aches, the sickness, the whatever, you know, thing that you might be battling. All right, the mind frame, you know, the demons that come into plaguing your mind. All right, you know, it might be your family members, it might be your woman, it might be your kids. Shit, you know, but all this is to ultimately receive a better reward, you know, a better reward that's gonna come in the end of this hellhole that we in, man. All right, our works and labors of love towards YAHAWASHI is not gonna be overlooked. The Lord gonna see those things. He's gonna acknowledge it. You know, He's already seen these things, man. So He knows. All right. It says, verse 6, believe in Him, and He will help thee order thy way aright, and trust in Him. And that's the importance of following, you know, in order, man, in these things. Okay, you know, just being in the right mindset. Okay, and applying the scriptures to the best of your ability. You know, when you go into the what is it? I believe it's Sirach chapter 5, verse 28 or 4. It's like it. Sirach chapter 4, verse 28, and it reads, it says, strive for the truth unto death. Okay, and YAHAWASHI will fight for thee. When you go to that word strive in the Al-Malan, all right, goes to fight. Okay, to try. So like, just try, son. You know, just try. You know, and He gonna do the rest, man. You know, when we take that first step, He's gonna make sure that we have a path laid out to make many more steps. Okay, not for us to fall, but for us to be able to be stable. And these scriptures are here to keep us stable. All right, let's see something. God, let me see. Let me grab this on the comment board by Hope, Grace, Mercy 144. 1 Peter chapter 1, verse 7, that the trial of your faith, being much more precious than the gold that perish, through it be tried with fire. It says might be found unto praise and honor and glory at the appearing of Yahushua Mashiach, right? You know, and that's what we, you know, putting the work in now, you know, putting that action in now, okay, to do what we have to do so that that can be acknowledged in that time. You know, these works, this faith, you know, and that's why you got that character being built up in you, you know, through the spirit and prayer of BAHASHAM. You know, imagine that, man. Let me see. That's a beautiful precept. Yup, tried, man. That's what's going on now. We dealing with that, you know. Let me finish this up. It says, verse 5, that just goes hand in hand. It says, for gold is tried in the fire, and we are likened unto that gold. It says, acceptable man in the furnace of adversity. It says, verse 6, believe in him, and he will help thee. Order thy way aright, and trust in him, and that's the goal. Verse 7, ye that fear the Lord YAHAWASHI, wait for his mercy, and go not aside, lest ye fall. Or it's like, yep, yes, ye fall. So the goal is to, trust in YAHAWASHI, man. Continue dealing with the, the demons, all right? Jay got the sun beaming on right now, but this is something that you have to deal with to make sure you edify, so you help others, so that, hey, the Lord can help you and others that come with you, you see? But it says, verse 7, read that again, ye that fear the Lord YAHAWASHI, wait for his mercy. And that's what we're waiting on, every day. Hey, it's mercy to wake up and you still be able to call upon YAHAWASHI. It's mercy that you're able to wake up, It's mercy that you're able to have brothers around you, all right, that's serving with you on this battlefield, in this war, spiritual war, you see? It's mercy, man. It's a blessing of that. It says, verse 8, ye that fear the Lord YAHAWASHI, believe him, and your reward shall not fail. So believe, having that faith, having that faith, man, in YAHAWASHI, believe in him, okay? Believe that he exists, okay? Knowing that he's gonna intervene in a time of need, okay? Because YAHAWASHI has us, man. Lord has us. And what it says, and the Lord's name is a strong tower, and the righteous run into him are safe. Okay, roughly paraphrasing. So we safe in the midst of these, battles that we're dealing with, man. Even though we might take a few cuts and bruises here, we still making it out alive. You go to war, you cling, 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 cling. Your swords clinging in. You get a couple of bruises here. You got a muscle and tussle, but that battle's over with. And you're still up and moving. So it's a blessing. It says, verse 9. It says, ye that fear the Lord YAHAWASHI, hope for good and for everlasting joy and mercy. Right? For everlasting joy and mercy. So we got to hope for good. Okay? Especially in these times, man. Hope for the best. Showing that faith. All right? Because YAHAWASHI is going to be there. But, it's like hand in hand. It works hand in hand, man. We got to show that we believe and trust in that process and hoping it. And the Lord's going to do the rest. It says, verse 10, look at the generation of old and see, did ever any trust in the Lord YAHAWASHI and was confounded? Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him? Right? When you look at, David, when he was in the lion's den, okay? Oh, it's like, not David, but Daniel. Okay, when he was in the lion's den, okay? When you look at King David, man, he had mercy upon him. Okay? When you look at Job, when you look at all these great examples of the Lord not forsaking but having mercy upon those who feared him, okay, who trusted in him, okay, and believed in him. The Lord was there. So how much more for us in these times? You see? It says, verse 11, for the Lord YAHAWASHI is full of compassion and mercy long-suffering and very pitiful, and forgiveth sins, and saveth in the time of affliction. Right? So the Lord will save us in the time of affliction. Lord, forgive us sins. And you might have it where you might have, deal with certain things that you fell short to before, all right, that bother you to this day. Who knows? But the Lord forgiveth you for these things, man. Scripture says, let not your sins weigh you down, and let not your iniquities lift themselves up. Okay? Roughly paraphrasing. So, the Lord knows that we're going to make mistakes. Okay? But he wants us to continue to fight a good fight of faith. To fight against these things that seem to be like we're taking a loss at each corner. But really, we're learning from these losses. Okay? And really, what is considered your losses is really a learning process to, get over the next hurdle that's to come. The next challenge, the next battle. But, the Lord's going to be there, forgive you every time. If you trust that and believe that and know that. All right. Let me grab this right here. It says 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 3. It says, thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Hamashiach, or of Yahawashi and Mashiach. So you gotta endure, hardness, man. Okay? And this truth, it can get tough. It's not meant to be easy. It's meant to chapter 9, it says, have not I commanded thee, be strong and of good courage? Be not afraid, neither be thou dismayed, for the Lord YAHAWASHI, thy power is with thee whithersoever thou goest. So the Lord's going to be with his men no matter where we go, no matter where we, are dealing with, no matter where we are suffering at, he's going to be there, and he's going to help us out, just as we are now in these times. You see, you might be dealing with financial problems, you might be dealing with living problems, you might be, dealing with, your family situations, your job situations, your body situations, mental situations. Hey, the Lord's there, man. Okay, YAHAWASHI is there, and he's gonna, let us know that he's there all the time. It could be from a phone call, it could be from, you seeing 144, or getting a visit from a brother, okay, or watching a lesson, seeing that your prayers being answered, or just feeling a heaviness of spirit on you, okay, of comfort. It's many different ways, man, but those are just few that, brothers experience. Myself personally, experience these things, man, that, Lord showed that he's with us, and that comforts you in these times. So how much more when all hell breaks loose, when it comes to these devils coming down with that wrath, okay? The Lord's going to be with us, man. So, I wanted to bring that out and, encourage you ones in the faith, continue to fight. Salvation is nearer than we believe. All right, we getting closer and closer, one step at a time, okay, to getting the hell up out of here and being at home. All right, So I'm going to go ahead and close it out by giving all glory and praises to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. Once again, double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, teach you well. Peace and blessings to the brothers who push this work in true sincerity. To the scattered abroad. Till next time I say, Shalom.